Minecraft is one of the most popular games for a reason, the sheer amount of freedom players get. However, the game has tons of systems to discover and manipulate that keep players invested year after year. There are tons of secrets, hacks, tips and tricks to exploit when playing Minecraft. Now, most experienced players will know these hacks and secrets, but a beginner player might be completely oblivious to these secrets. In this video, we take a look at a few tips and tricks that will help you immensely in Minecraft. Stay tuned and watch. Set your spawn. When you first arrive in your new world, your first order of business should be to find a place you want to settle down and call home. Odds are that this isn't going to be the exact spot you initially appear at in a randomly generated game, but that position is your default spawn point should the monsters get the best of you. Once you've started building your new base, or at least know where you'd rather spawn for a while, build a bed there out of 3 wool and 3 planks and use it to set your spawn point to that bed. Just make sure the bed itself is in a safe place, because if it is destroyed for any reason and you die before making a new one, you'll be sent way back to your world's original spawn point. Use the recipe book. Alright, in the early days of Minecraft, crafting was pure experimentation and word of mouth. However, later versions have included a handy recipe book that will actually display how to make any item with the ingredients you've discovered so far. This is an amazing tool to get an idea of what you should be crafting based on what you've collected so far, as well as to help you remember recipes for things you'll be making often. It won't prevent you from crafting things you haven't unlocked in the book yet either. Mine intelligently. Mining is obviously a huge component of Minecraft. You have to mine in order to upgrade your tools and weapons. All the best materials such as iron and diamonds, plus others like coal and redstone, are all found on the earth, waiting to be broken free by your pickaxe. But just grabbing your axe and randomly carving holes isn't a very smart way to maximize your efforts. First of all, never dig or mine straight down. Yes, it is the fastest way to go down, and rare materials do tend to spawn more often the deeper down you go, but you never know when you might break a block and end up falling through the roof of an underground cave, or worse, directly into a pool of lava. Getting your items back would be difficult in the former scenario and impossible in the latter. Always dig diagonally or in a spiral when going deeper. When you reach a depth where you want to search for materials, use a branching system. Mine while in a straight line for a while from a center point. Then create a second branch 2 blocks away from that first one, branching out again. Repeat this process to stay organized, but also maximize the amount of blocks you see without needing to mine every single one. Swords and pickaxes. Tools are a big part of the Minecraft experience, and early on, players will be making them out of wood and stone for the most part. As players begin to harvest better materials, the question always arises about which tools should take priority when better materials are found. The general consensus is that after a player has armor and iron tools across the board, that the first time they find diamond should be used on a sword and a pickaxe, as those are the most used and most important items to a player. Overuse your torches. Minecraft at its roots is a survival game with a sense of exploration and creativity. Torches are one of the most useful and important items in the game, as they're the most efficient and cost-effective way to deter enemies from spawning. Placing a bunch of them on the ground can look gaudy at times, but it's worth it early on. As time goes on and the focus shifts to building aesthetically pleasing areas, then players can worry about it, but until that time it's best to just avoid panic and stress in exchange for hundreds of torches all over the floor. Gather resources. Anyone who's ever played a role-playing game understands how important it is to keep their personal inventory full with all of the necessary and useful items they need. Minecraft is no different, and at some point in playing the game, players will need to turn their attention to gathering resources. Whether it's in order to have building materials or simply to fill the hunger meter, the act of stocking up is a common one in Minecraft. The tip here is to put a heavy emphasis early on and then simply make resource gathering an occasional necessity moving forward. Invest in building a safe mine. Minecraft wouldn't be Minecraft if it didn't require the player to do their fair amount of tedious and repetitive actions. Digging out and formatting a safe mine is one of the best uses of time early on. Not only will it protect the player from enemies, but having a safe and efficient area to mine can exponentially speed up the early game. Having an effective way to gather coal, iron, and other resources will lead to the player being able to do a lot more of the creative and fun aspects of Minecraft a lot quicker, as they're not struggling to keep inventory. Don't forget your armor. New players are often in the process of ingesting tons of info about Minecraft, and it can become overwhelming. There are so many different items and systems at play that memorizing all of it can feel like an impossible task early on. This is why armor often gets forgotten about as a key item early on. The moment the player starts acquiring iron ingots from mine, they should shift their focus to building a set of armor. It will last the player a good amount of time and will often be the difference between dying or surviving when a surprise creeper explosion occurs. Gather, explore, and build. Minecraft has survived and thrived due to how fun it is to play at the base level. It certainly has levels of complexity, but they're only there for those who wish to seek them out. Players who enjoy the monotony of gathering resources can have a good time. Those who love adventuring and exploring new lands and fighting foes have hours of entertainment at their hands. Lastly, builders have all the materials capable of making their dreams come true. Players shouldn't limit themselves to one aspect and should try and experience all Minecraft has to offer. Skeletons and farming. Want to grow your plants and trees quickly in Minecraft? Kill some skeletons and harvest their bones. You can use these to craft bone meal, which is hands down the most effective fertilizer in Minecraft. Applying it to almost any plant, tree, or grass block will instantly speed up the growth period. In some cases, in fact, bone meal is powerful enough to make a plant reach full maturity in seconds. Boats are basically overpowered. The humble wooden boat might not seem like a lot, but it's capable of doing much more than most players can even imagine. Boats are able to not only act as mob traps for hostile and passive tameable mobs, but they're also fantastic for never ever taking any fall damage, no matter how high you fall from. Plus, boats move extra fast on packed ice. It's a big favorite among players to build packed ice walkways and then travel across them using boats. The speed is even greater than when using an elytra, so next time don't underestimate the utility of your humble boat. Switching to land enables cheats. If you've ever started a new world and realized that you actually much preferred to build in this Minecraft seed or use cheats to help yourself out, we're not judging by the way, then don't worry, because that can be done easily by opening the world to LAN in the game menu. Go into the game menu and select Open to LAN. Select Allow Cheats On. This also allows you to tweak the difficulty of the game easily and without restarting it all over. It's a nice little safety net to fall back to if everything goes wrong in the world and you feel like you'd prefer to play on peaceful or rather bump up the difficulty to hard instead. Give Item Cheat. Another essential command that comes in handy for players who don't mind cheating in their worlds or just want to troll their friends is the Give command. Depending on the item, you can even change the details of an item such as enchanting a sword or a pickaxe. Simply type in Give Player Name, Item Name, Amount, and then any additional information on the type of item you'd like to give to the player in question. Gifting your friend with 64 golden shovels that they'll do absolutely nothing with is always a good time. Clone blocks with the scroll wheel. This is another handy little building hack that you can use in creative mode. It's a great way to quickly grab the blocks you need in a quick second. Simply middle-click on your mouse's scroll wheel while you're looking at whatever it is you need. This will automatically place a block of that item in your hand. You can even use this trick on passive mobs. Click the scroll wheel while looking at the mob and you'll instantly obtain a spawner for that mob. Hidden second chest in jungle temples. Jungle temples are just one of the many structures you can find while exploring your Minecraft world. Typically found in the jungle forest biome, it has a hallway downstairs that leads past several tripwires to a chest in the back with varying loot. However, there's also a second chest hidden within the temple. Mine the wall right next to the levers by the stairs, and you should find a second chest hidden by the mechanism. Don't forget to pick up this double loot next time you stumble by a desert temple, because you never know what kind of treasures are hidden in the second chest as well. These are 15 amazing tricks you need in Minecraft in 2022. Hope you enjoyed the list. Thanks for watching.